If you're on Twitter or you're on the Web3 or NFT side of TikTok, there's a good chance you saw this tweet this morning. For context, Jack here is the founder of Twitter, the former CEO of Twitter as of, I don't know, like he quit, a month ago. And he's also the CEO of Square, the payment app, and has done a bunch of other stuff. Now, this tweet here, where he says, you don't own Web3, came as a big bombshell to a lot of people in the Web3 world. It shouldn't have, though, because this is not some revolutionary statement. This is what a lot of us have been talking about for a long time. Let's dissect this. So he says, you don't own Web3. You meaning you. If you're on TikTok and you're talking about Web3, he is referring specifically to you. He says, the VCs and their LPs do. So that is the venture capitalists and their limited partners. The reason why he's saying this is because all the Web3 components, all the platforms you're using to make your NFTs, all the wallets you're putting your NFTs and your cryptocurrencies in and everything else are owned by the same venture capitalists that are owning everything in Web 2. And they're going to do the exact same thing to Web 3 that they did with Web 2. And that is centralized control through monetary control. And this is what he's addressing. Now, on the off chance you're following me on TikTok or on Twitter or anywhere else, you know that I've been speaking quite loudly about how Web 3 isn't ready yet. And that when people talk about Web 3, they're actually just talking about cryptocurrencies, and that's not really what Web 3 is. There's a reason why me and other olds like me talk about this a lot, and it's because we've seen this thing happen before. And I know when old people say, oh, I've seen this before, and you young people just don't know what you're talking about, there's an automatic pushback. I remember I was young once and I said the same thing. But this might be something you want to listen to, because what we're saying isn't that what Web3 people are doing now is stupid. What we're saying is we got royally fucked by these people. We got royally fucked by capitalism. And capitalism destroyed our ideals and destroyed Web 2. And unless you're careful, the Web3 community is marching directly into the exact same traps, and the exact same thing is going to happen. Here's the very simple truth. The whole selling point of Web3 is no centralization. We take back control of the web. But right now, the way Web3 is being used is specifically centralized control by the people who have the most money, and NFTs and cryptocurrencies being used for currency speculation. So all the people that we're trying to grab the web away from are the ones that are most heavily invested in what is currently being referred to as Web3. And unless the Web3 community learns from the mistakes of the Web2 community, meaning us olds, and actually listen to us, the same thing is just going to happen here too.